Yo, 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 Chris Blair here. Just finished having Korean barbecue for lunch. And I had a little bit of time, so I thought I might as well record a video. I'm sorry I've not been doing these videos as regularly as I normally do. Just been distracted by a bunch of things in life. I want to also say that if you have any questions, right, as I'm digging into this content about anything related to POD, feel free to ask. Or anything related to Ecom, feel free to ask. Anything related to dropshipping, feel free to ask. Anything related to Facebook ads, or anything, feel free to ask, and I will do my best to answer. Okay, so let's talk about the importance of products. I'm just making a little bit of adjustment in the position here. All right, sorry, I'm not liking the way this is. Let me just adjust this here for a second. Okay, all right. So, first of all, we are in a products-based business, okay, guys? This is a products business, period, okay? And most people spend all their time trying to master Facebook ads and Facebook ads, you know, ninja tactics, right? I call it Facebook ads kung fu. I made up that term about 5 years ago, Facebook ads kung fu. And the thing is, guys, you can make sales with PPE and simple conversion ads if you have a good product and you have a good website. Yeah, so nothing is more important than your product. Okay, now there are some advanced, cool strategies for scaling and scaling with some serious profitability. But if you don't have a product that's selling, those strategies are completely useless to you. Okay, they will not turn a losing product into a winner. You can try. And I've seen people do it. They spend tons of money. They test out this Facebook ad technique, this Facebook ad technique. And I'm telling you right now, just set up a $10 conversion ad on your products, right? To do a test. And if you can't make any sales at all, and just use the manual, use the auto bidding, no advanced strategy. If you're not making any sales at all, then you're not, and you have reasonable targeting, like just target something keyword, like let's just say you're in the cat niche, target cat rescue, right? And if you can't make any sales at all, that means that this product is just a loser, period. And all instances of Facebook ads kung fu will not change that. Okay, so I want to point that out because a lot of people love to talk about Facebook ads. Every time I do a video on Facebook ads or any training on Facebook ads, I swear to you, it's unbelievable. I sometimes used to do a lot of live webinars. I haven't been doing those free training. I'm going to start getting to that. And if I have something about products or site layout or something like that, make it 50 to 100 people registered. If I talk about Facebook ads, 400 to 500 people registered. It's ridiculous, and it should be the opposite. You should have more interest. You should, if you don't have a winning product that's selling, right, you should spend your entire effort daydreaming about products. That's it. That's what you should be focused on. You should be daydreaming about products. Okay. So that said, let me give you two powerful methods that I've been using, and my students have been using for years for print on demand. Okay. One I've been doing for a long time, longer, because, you know, back in 2012, 13, 14, and it wasn't until mid 2015 that we really had an expansion of products available, and then 2015 on, the number of products has really increases over 1,000 products we can do now. But let's talk about this method first, and that is, okay, so first what we're going to do is open two tabs, both the Google images. Okay, one tab is going to be for searching for ideas, and another tab is going to be for confirming for ideas. Okay. Now I suggest you use T-shirts as your basis or coffee mugs as your basis for searching. Okay. The reason being is coffee mugs and T-shirts are the most common products, right? And so they're not necessarily the best products anymore. I'm just saying they're the most common products. The products that people have been selling for years, and people sell the most. Okay. So if an idea has been done, right, it'll be on a coffee mug or a T-shirt, okay, for sure. All right, so what you want to do is, let's just say you're in the cat niche. Okay, you're in the cat niche, right? Well, you want to come up with unique ideas for the cat niche, right? If you just regurgitate the same crap that everyone else is selling, then you're going to have a hard time having success. You may make a few sales here, but not get something that's a real winner. And that's why I sometimes hate those spy softwares. People just use them as copycat tools. Now, I'm not going to get into the spy software today, but if you're using a spy software, don't use it just a plain copycat tool. Okay, so what you do is, I would search, for example, funny cat T-shirt, or funny cat mom T-shirt, or funny cat. And say I'm searching the cat niche, but the actual niche I'm in is, I don't know, the wine niche. I just said the cat niche and I mixed it up. But let's say I search the cat niche, but the actual niche I want to sell is the wine niche. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take those ideas that I see, and I'm going to look at them. And let's just say that I'm giving you a common, very common example. It's easy to do, but you want to be more creative than this. But I want to emphasize it and make the example clear. So let's just say that you see a cat shirt that says, "I love my cat," and maybe like three other people, or this person says, "My cat makes me happy, you not so much." Those are both cookie cutter bad ideas, but because they've been done so many times. But let's just say that we search that, right? And when I see those, and I say, okay, well, I can turn that to a wine phrase. It's very easy to say, "I love wine," and maybe three other people, or "I love wine and you not so much," okay? Or "Wine makes me happy, you not so much." So you're going to use another niche that's not your niche, and you're going to search ideas in that niche, and you're going to try to come up with tweaks and twists that will fit your niche. So the next thing you need to do is you need to go and let's just say that, let me give you the example of my cat makes me happy, you not so much. Okay, let's just say that I'm selling wine and I want to see if that expression's been done over and over again. Well, I go to the other tab with Google Images again, and I search "wine makes me happy, you not so much" T-shirt. And if you see a boatload of T-shirts with that expression on, I can guarantee you it's a tired old phrase that if you start to try to sell, your niche is seen it over and over and over again, and you're not going to do very well with that idea. Okay, and in those two examples I just gave you guys, those are two very, very, very common ideas that people have been selling since 2013. Okay, so what you're trying to do here is come up with unique ideas, guys. That is the key to success. Now, some of you may be saying stuff like, "Well, I'm not creative," guys. Okay, I've worked with tons of students who have success with it, and some of them are math people. In fact, I have one guy who's a math guy. He studies statistics. He's an actuary. His original profession was an actuary. Now he's quit and doing Ecom full time. Not a very creative guy. And he was intimidated and scared. I said, "Look, I won't say his name, but you don't have to be super creative. You're not trying to go for the creativity level of a artist or a book writer or musician, right? You need to tap into the small amount of writing. Let's just say that we all have a creativity level of somewhere between 1 and 10. And 9 and 10 would make you a book writer, an artist, or whatever, right? And creativity level 1 would be the guy I just talked about, the actuary, right? Completely right brain, math person, right? Statistics and numbers. Well, you need to tap it. You need to get to 2 or 3 on the creativity scale. That's it. And anyone can reach that. I swear to you, anyone can. Okay? So don't be intimidated by this, all right? Now, before I jump into the second idea, I'm going to go ahead and read... Samuel Lee, who's in my group, my course Mastermind, said something interesting. He says, YouTube fake vlogging entrepreneurs, I see them doing all the exact same shit. See a trend in your course, and it's really different. Glad I'm in it. So he's saying my course is unique. Cool. Thank you for that, Sam. How you doing, Susie? Okay, so let me recap what I just said about the first method. Okay, so you're going to search a niche, anything other than your niche. You're going to try to come up with a unique idea or expression, looking at what's those are there, and then you're going to come up with your idea, and then you're going to double check in a different tab whether that has been done over and over again. If it hasn't been, if you search in the tab and you search that T-shirt and it hasn't, you don't see tons of T-shirts, then that's a good idea to test. Okay, now method number 2. This goes down to what I was talking about in the beginning of this video. That look. Back in 2012, 13, 14, and 15, when I first started this thing, when I was first beginning, there weren't a lot of options for POD, okay? And there was T-shirts, coffee mugs, and phone cases. That was basically it. And there were a few other products here and there, but the base cost was so high, just they weren't selling a lot of them, the POD suppliers, and didn't have a mechanism to make it more affordable, so we could not sell them with profit, so we just forgot about it. 2015, that all changed, and it's been going growing. Now, guys, I'm estimating that 1,000, but I'd be actually willing to bet there's a lot more than that. Products you can sell print on demand, okay? And yet, despite that fact, there's a plethora. I mean, and I mean plethora. 1,000 different types is a very conservative estimate. There's actually more, okay, of different product types. And yet, look what most print-on-demand sellers are focused on: T-shirts and coffee mugs. For some reason, they're in this like the blinders are on, and all they can see is T-shirts and coffee mugs, and they're missing out on the 999 plus different prototypes that you can sell. So what you need to do is have a think to yourself about what type. Well, first of all, go to the different period suppliers, look through all their product listings. All right, make a and then ask yourself one by one: is this a product type that might sell in my niche? Then what you do is you go and you take the existing T-shirt expression that you know was a big sell in the past, and you get a design done for. You got to have your unique design. Don't copy design. People do that to me all the fucking time, and I hate it. Anyway, excuse my language, but don't just rip people's design off. Get your own unique design done. Put it on some unique prototype and test that. That could be another path, and I've had a lot of people have success with that. And so these are just two simple but powerful methods. Now, if you're interested in my private coaching, I can take on one coach at this time. Private message me. If you're interested in my course in Mastermind, private message me. And hey, please share this video if you got value. But guys, be careful about sharing in certain groups. I don't want the group owner to get angry. So if you're going to share in a group, please ask for permission first. Hey, Dan, how you doing? Dan, there's two Dans. Wow. April, cool. Some familiar faces there. Nice. Okay, guys. So we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.